Airplane!
Welcome to Instant Discussions. Tonight we are discussing
Airplane!
Airplane. Yeah, that's how you have to say it because there's an exclamation mark at the end of it. Yeah, Steffan, your pick.
I actually didn't even notice that until you guys
What?
pointed it out.
You didn't notice that there's an exclamation mark?
Wait, really?
No, but like before this, when I first watched it, I didn't realize that was part of.
You didn't realize it was airplane.
Yeah.
It's just
Needs to make sure you know.
Just airplane. It's an odd name for a movie, but yeah, it's chaotic. It's an airplane movie. That's what you do.
Yeah,
That's what the Zuckers do.
It's the spoof on the tragic airplane disaster.
There were so many popular. There were so many popular airport movies at the time.
Was there?
Yep. I was talking about. Oh, so let's briefly give a synopsis of airplane.
Airplane disaster. Shit goes down.
Yeah, it's let's see.
What's his name?
Ted Stryker.
Ted Stryker.
He was
and
his squadron were killed in an attack of World War II, and he goes on a flight and.
Please don't tell this whole story right now.
What?
Wait, World War II.
Kill yourself. So he goes on this flight, and the love of his life is
I
there.
don't think it's World War II.
He's in a troubled relationship with, and he they give people food on the plane, and then there's food poisoning in the fish, so the pilots all get sick, and they have to go to someone to fly the plane to get the people
Ted Stryker
all the time.
has
PTSD. Yeah, Ted Stryker has PTSD, so he has to overcome that to fly the plane, and they have to talk him into it.
But also win back the love of his life.
Yeah, the love of his life through the thing there, and the doctor has to get to see people back. He gets them there. And good luck. We're all counting on you.
Yep.
So that is Airplane, and it is a movie that a lot of people like, and
It is known as one of the best parody films
yeah,
ever made.
it's the film was voted the 10th funniest American comedy on AFI's 100 best comedy list. 10th funniest.
I don't know about 10th funniest.
Yeah, maybe like second or first, but
all
right. Well, let's go through this first of the things our favorite parts of the movie.
Favorite part for me right away is...
Oh, God.
What?
Go ahead.
Was when they the kid goes up into the cockpit and all the weird ass shit he's talking.
It's like,
Hey, you ever been in a plane before? You ever been in a Turkish prison?
He's
ever seen
talking
a grown
about dog
man naked?
bubblers and oh my god, that was a hilarious.
Yep.
And the kid plays it just like so straight. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But they both play it really straight. That's why it was.
Yeah, it's the deadpan of the comedy.
That for me was
Beautiful.
the funniest part, personally.
That's some of the best parts of anything, and that Leslie Nielsen then did after this for so long, which is.
I think he thought I was going to talk about the boobs.
Yeah.
We figured that.
No, like if I'm going to watch
Instantly.
boobs on TV, like I'm
No.
not. I'm just going to watch pornography on the internet for free.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean that won't be your favorite part.
but
Yeah, but it's like I've seen so many boobs.
Release,
When I was a kid, that was my favorite part.
what was the film rated here? Because I
No matter
the thing and the stuff.
how many boobs you see, though, it doesn't mean you're not going to factor it.
We'll talk about later when it was rated, but because I seem to remember it being like something.
Oh, and Rotten?
No. The movie review
Database?
movie review board thing.
PG, PG-13.
MPAA.
Some kind of...
Yeah, was it PG-13? I don't believe it.
Yeah, I think this was just PG. And they
I
got
think it
away
was
with
just
all that
PG,
stuff.
and that was the thing that shocked me when I watched this growing up. It's like, wow, boobs in this movie, and it's PG, though they're really quick.
Yeah.
And there is some interesting humor that goes on there.
See, when I was a kid, I saw that we had it on VHS or rented it, so I had to pause it at the boob part to beat off to it, and it was that weird, like,
Yeah.
you know, like halfway through, but that's what you had. That's what we had to do.
Yeah, it was
Youngins.
VHS too, right?
Yeah, it wasn't even DVD.
VHS
on
that horror movie with.
So it was like in between the
There's
two scenes, and you're like, I think I can do it.
a little bit of a guy's face on there from the next part. That started all of your weird fantasies.
Yeah, some weird face in the background.
Yeah.
Some bald dude.
So I've got to say if I've got to select one thing as my favorite part of this movie is it's the introduction for me, the first time I got to appreciate the amazingness of Leslie Nielsen.
I think this is his first comedic role. That's why there was like that
Yeah.
kind of reveal feel.
Because it was
to-
he had done all the great dramatic roles before that, and
Yeah.
special in some B movies and other things, but been a dramatic actor, and that's why he was able to pull that off so beautifully in that.
So
But
this was the first film you saw of him?
yeah, this was the first one that I had seen of him, and so
Oh.
he had done other stuff at the time. I'm pretty sure it's the first one I had seen of his. I got introduced to Airplane really early on too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it.
Mine might have been Naked Gun.
Yeah, that was after. It had to have been after.
Yeah, that was after.
Yeah,
Well, it was after whether we
That's
saw
the
it
first one you
first.
saw.
Yeah, when we saw it first. But I mean, I love
Naked
it.
Gun was my
It's
first
great.
also.
Mhm.
I saw Naked Gun and then I watched this after.
Yeah.
Because I love Naked Gun so much, and I was like, wait, there's another movie like
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
Like, oh my god, I gotta watch it now.
And just the
It was
that
so different, with everything was so different.
because I grew up watching comedies, and I loved Looney Tunes comedy and just the silliness of all of that. But
Okay.
just that really quick, dry comedy, and it's a lot of actors get it in this movie, but especially Leslie Nielsen's delivery of it, just so dead serious on all of those jokes. And
Don't Call Me Shirley.
Don't Call Me Shirley, yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, he goes down. That's it's on his gravestone. I don't know. I know they
There's
talked
something
about
weird
that
on it.
at the
I
end.
forgot.
That wouldn't be.
Oh, we'll need to look that up in the extended. Let us remember.
Surely I'm dead. It's really Shirley.
There was something weird.
How dare you? Just kidding. You're doing great. Always keep trying. Not everyone has to be a winner. What's your favorite part there, Steffan, of this movie?
I like astronauts.
Maybe. That's a
Uh,
nice beard you got there. Compliment sandwich. There we go. We're just piling on compliments on top of a shit pile. Not you, this is shit pile. The
right.
comments.
Right.
It's
I'm not the shit pile at all.
This is crashing, burning
What an
so
asshole.
fast.
Alright,
What an asshole.
What an asshole.
We'll get into that.
It's hard to choose a favorite moment in this film. So many of the jokes are really, really well timed and just funny.
Yeah.
I mean, from the man, this is a bad day to quit smoking. This is a bad day to quit drinking, and then he's just fucking upside down, sniffing glue, and
I actually didn't like that much.
and then frickin' unsolved. Is that the Unsolved Mysteries guy, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was tripping
Him,
out.
like, we're adjusting in the mirror, and then all of a sudden he walks through the frickin' mirror.
Oh yeah.
Like, wait a minute.
Playing tricks with the camera tricks, and
Yeah.
all that, just having fun with the genre and also the medium of film.
Yeah.
Playing around with all that.
Oh yeah.
Or like, guy washing the plane window, just opening the hood.
Mm-hmm.
I like the taking the picture. When I was a kid, I thought that was the most clever thing I've ever seen. And they're like, all right, now we're gonna take a few pictures. And they're like,
Yeah, and then they
Yeah.
just come out with pictures.
oh my god, how did I think of that?
It's
Genius.
just like these stupid play on word jokes and just taken to such extremes and one right after the other. The amount that they did to this. It's and you try to emulate things like this afterwards, and you can still do new things, but it covered so much ground in this one that it's tough to not overlap it. Yeah. So good. So how about things you didn't like in the movie?
One
then?
thing, right away, was not funny. The gay dude.
Johnny?
Wait, had?
Yeah,
Both?
he wasn't funny at all. Like I was like, all right, he's a gay dude trying to be
Someone's
funny.
got some issues they need to work out, I guess.
No, he just like they have like funny gay characters. He just wasn't funny.
He was the one that's more silly of all the jokes in there when they've got a lot of wordplay jokes and dry humor, and his is a little the opposite on there.
Yeah, I didn't. Like
I know a lot of
him.
people that he's
that.
like one of their favorite parts of the film.
Well, they're wrong. It's
It's
your
good
brother,
stuff.
isn't it?
I actually agree with you.
One of
That's my least favorite part of the film is him.
I don't like him.
that's your least favorite part? All right.
I actually agree.
My least favorite part is actually just some of the story, like the Ted Stryker backstory stuff. It gets a little slow on a lot of those. Makes me want to kill myself.
But then you have like the funny planes and shit.
No, there's some funny stuff in there.
Every time the story, you see all
Yeah,
these
no,
weird ass-
I like that stuff. I like that flashback stuff. But like,
can dance. You can sing. No.
There's some funny stuff in there. Like it's some good things. It's just they tend to drag.
All of a sudden, the tribe is just like acing basketball.
That was funny.
Their natural ability.
They just have
they
just picked it up really quick.
Yeah, sure. What a coincidence of that. That was racial humor then. But it's fine. Making jokes. But yeah, those parts they don't stick out in my memory as much watching it, and so that probably been my favorite part. But I still like the stuff. Just least favorite of that. Okay.
Yeah.
The tower.
Rapunzel.
All right. Ratings for this one. Sir?
As a kid, it was 5 stars, but watching it again, I gave it 4.
I was surprised because I went on Netflix and apparently I had rated this as 4 stars. Now that would have been long after I had seen it the first time, because Netflix was not a thing when I saw this the first time on a VHS copy taped off of HBO free weekend. So I know that this was one of the pillars of my life of comedy, of just films in general. This was one that was Airplane. It's one of the pillars there. So I would say that it's an extremely important film for me, but I may still have to go with 4 with it. I don't know. It's extremely quotable. I love so much of it. But
you quote this.
I
on
quote
a
it.
regular basis.
Yes. Yeah. But I think it's just I don't know. If I had given it 5 before, I would have stuck with that 5. But since I gave it 4 before, I don't know. I maybe want to give it that extra star. It's definitely worthy of 5, though. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna make the effort to change my rating on Netflix.
But if you could do halves, you do 4.5.
Oh yeah, I would. I mean, I'd do 5. I don't know why I wouldn't do 5, but it's I don't know. I don't know.
It's not maybe not as timeless. I don't know.
I think so. I think when you're younger,
even the jokes that aren't timeless for me are still funny to me. I appreciate the comedy in them, even though there's lots of it that doesn't hold up. The references are old references or things like that. But I understand the principle of the joke so much. I appreciate that. So it doesn't matter that it's a popular entertainment.
So would you say you can't quite pinpoint why it's missing that 1 star?
I don't know. I can't pinpoint it.
Half star.
I can't pinpoint it. I don't know. That's got to be it. I don't know why. I could easily give it 5.
10 more minutes on.
We could.
On what they
All right,
should
the extended. I'll try to figure out by the end of the extended whether I can give it a 4 or a 5. Steffan, how about you? You picked this movie.
Yes. Given it a 5. And I actually realized I hadn't had it rated. And I clicked the 5 and then what? And then I hit back really quick, but it somehow didn't save it, so I was able to see what it thought I was gonna.
Yeah, I want to see. I might take it off just to see what it would think.
It thought I was gonna give it a 4.8 or 9. I think it was 8.
Totally off.
Totally off by a whole 2.
Yeah, 0.2 stars on Netflix. Come on.
How could you? All right.
Come on.
Well, we're gonna get far into this, and I'm going to quote and ruin every joke in the whole movie.
Well, they've already seen it, so
it'll fly over your head.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna it's gonna be boring because I'm just me saying, "How about this line? Wasn't that funny? How about this line? Wasn't that?" I have the notes. I wrote them down. It's
great opening for people who are
just
watching.
Yeah, no. If you really want to watch that, we'll also get into a few other things about the making and the history of the film and how it came to be. There's a lot of interesting stuff with that too, because this is an amazing film. Like I said. Maybe
but for some reason
we don't know. We're gonna discover that by the end of this. Stay tuned if you want to see what I'm gonna rate this.
The next pick, what is it?
Oh, did you pick one?
Mm-hmm. I sure did.
Airplane 2. Airplane 2.
It's not even an instant watch.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah. Go watch it.
No, I own the film.
Okay.
I don't need to watch it on instant watch.
Yeah, you do.
So when I was a kid, Reservoir Dogs.
Good story. I agree. That is a good pick,
Mhm.
and we are going to talk about Reservoir.
Coincidence much?
Coincidence much. I didn't even tell him to pick that.
Wow.
I didn't.
No, there was this whole
but
thing
that
where
was
John's next pick was
that would have been my next pick.
Oh,
This
wow.
has been great. These last two movies. Airplane was going to be my next pick. Oh, cross that off the list. Reservoir Dogs next on the list. Whoop.
And I did South Park.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just all of my next ones on the list. This is gonna be great. I got so many. I still have hundreds to pick. All right, Reservoir Dogs next week. Do you want to say anything about the film if people haven't seen it? Give them a. I mean,
Watch the movie.
I still want to like smack people for not seeing this movie if they haven't seen it. But join us next week and stay tuned for our extended. Thanks for watching and subscribe and all that.